fellow gunner Aki, because I had a thought, which is Kamala Harris really got screwed pretty hard in the whole 2024 election. Let me explain. I'm not saying that the way that the Democrats did things was right. In fact, that's my whole point, is that they did everything wrong. Democrats did everything wrong. They knew that Biden had brain cancer, but the the vehicle of America was on cruise control. If what people say is true and that Kamala Harris was really in charge during that time, especially, then why wouldn't Biden just step down and let her run the country as the president so that the American people could see that she either runs things the same way as Joseph Biden or how differently she runs it? Especially for the people that are like, a woman can't run the country. All the misogynist, sexist people, especially all those POSs out there that say that she's just a stupid skank, which really is completely insane when she has like degrees and tons of experience and all that going for her. Once again, I'm not saying that she would have been my choice if they would have done things the right way, but maybe she would have if they would have given me an idea that she was the best choice by allowing her to run the country and go, okay, all right. Now, she also screwed herself because she never said that we, the United States, should not be part of the whole Israel-Palestine genocide and not calling it out for what it is, which is a genocide of the Palestinian people from the Israelis. I'm not going to say Jews because I don't feel like that's correct, even if those people are Jewish. I think I'm like 2%, by the way. Not that it matters. So, my point is that that's how she got screwed. Like I said, the Democrats also screwed up because they forced her on us by having Biden just back out after his abominable performance. It was so insane. It's like the dude had brain cancer and y'all are just going like, yeah, we're just going to keep it hidden and we're just going to keep it under wraps and pretend he's fine and everything's fine, which is funny because he's still more coherent than, in my opinion, Trump most of the time. Like, the stuff Trump says is just completely, it's just so stupid. Whereas, like, at least Biden had a good excuse. It's like, guy's got brain cancer. It's like, so if he's talking messed up, the cancer's in the brain. So, anyways, the way that they did that, the way that he was like, all right, I'll back out. And then she's forced to be the only Democratic nominee, which to me also just speaks volumes of how scared of Bernie that they are. Because Bernie has gotten screwed every single time. And he's such a great team player that he doesn't even make a big hoot about it. If someone asks him, he'll be honest and be like, oh yeah, blah, 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 was this right? Was this wrong? And he'll be like, yeah, it was wrong. But, it's like, I'm not going to not support a Democrat versus this dumb shit that's going on. One of the many things that holds the Democrats back the most, or all those things really, supporting Israel, the whole AIPAC thing, that right there, which are all tied together, as well as that they don't run fair. I don't know if elections is the proper thing, but nomination, because Bernie won against Hillary and they lied. They lied and said that Hillary won. And his popularity just keeps growing and they're afraid of that popularity and they don't want to see him win because he's too progressive. these centrists, these people that are owned, and that's the thing is both sides are owned. Both sides are owned by money. They might be slightly different or some are the same. But regardless, at the end of the day, they're both owned by money and it's both dirty and messed up and wrong. We need to get corporate and all this money out of politics. That's where the corruption and greed comes from. You take that out and boom, there goes majority of our problems. That is one of the most prominent problems. And so that is something that needs to be dealt with. And that's what we need to do going forward. Get that corporate money out, or just in general, like, these billionaires, trillionaire. I wouldn't doubt if there's one trillionaire, there's going to be more. What's happening now is the exact same thing that happened about 100 years ago with the railroads, because were they millionaires that became billionaires? And that's what is great about what's going on now is that there's a lot more leaning to the left and the most progressive policies. It's not just Bernie anymore. It's AOC, it's Mom Donnie, it's others, and that is the way of the future for the US if we want to continue as a country. Otherwise, I don't see it lasting for much longer. So, just a thought. Tell me what you think if Kamala Harris was screwed, if the Democrats need to get rid of APAC and I would say denounce Israel and state that it's been a genocide of Palestinians by the Israelis, as well as how Democrats run their nomination for president, especially, and others. Tell me what you think.